guy next to you, which is nice. But this is going to be a tough race. We got Dave Rogers on the box. We've been talking a lot about the adjustments we're going to make. And then it's just all about, managing the car, managing the balance. So I'd love to be in victory lane. This would be a great way to start our year.
All right, it would be a great way to start your year. Good luck, and thanks for talking, pal.
Hey, thanks, man. Have fun up there, guys.
Rolling in Atlanta and at the back of the field, Kyle Busch, who had the fastest lap in qualifying on Friday. But that lap was disallowed, and so he starts the race from the rear with no qualifying time. We'll follow him up through the field. Let's go to pit road for opening stories, beginning with Matt Yoakum.
Mike, 1 year ago, Joey Logano chose pit stall 1. It was a pavement pad, and he paid the price. After each and every stop, he battled wheel spin. Now, Kurt Busch, he chose the very first stall available, stall 3, concrete pad. It should really help him with his launch off pit road. But the bigger challenge for teams up and down pit road, a number of crew chiefs tell me, because stalls 1 and 2 are blacked out, that may visually throw drivers' timing off at the end of pit road. This is the area we may see a number of pit road speeding penalties today. Vince Welsh?
Well, Matt, last week, Martin Truex Jr. was just inches away from winning the Daytona 500. Now, the Atlanta Motor Speedway is a completely different animal, but Truex is once again considered one of the favorites. This is a track that Truex really enjoys. He enjoys the challenges it presents. And crew chief Cole Pearn had to make just minor tweaks to the car for today. Truex was runner-up last week, but he just may be the one to beat today. Jamie Little?
Atlanta Motor Speedway is one of 5 tracks that Matt Kenseth has never won at, yet it's always suited his driving style. I talked to his crew chief, Jason Ratcliffe, and he told me they're ready to go. He said they are going to stop today between 10 and 12 times, and every time that caution flag falls, they will take 4 Goodyear tires. They're ready to do battle here. It's all about tire conservation.
Thanks, Jamie. Field winds out of turn 4 on the pace laps. Larry McReynolds joins us to set up today's race.
Yeah, Mike, you just heard Jamie talk about the pit crews. Yeah, if we've run anywhere from 10 to 12 laps and that caution comes out, absolutely these drivers will hit pit road for 4 Goodyear tires. So let's take a look at our race analysis. Pit road speed, 45 miles per hour. The fuel window, 48 to 54 laps. And Mike Joy mentioned Kyle Busch starting dead last after his time was disallowed. He ought to be fun to watch, guys.
From 39th. Smallest starting field in the Sprint Cup Series since September 1996 at North Wilkesboro. There were 40 available spots. 39 cars are here. Pole sitter Kurt Busch talking about his pit box and grip level.
I know we don't put any kind of syrup or anything down on the entry portion, but if you think you got something for cold tires and exit to lay it down for grip. I heard Logano struggled through that asphalt last year when he had this box.
You'll be launching off of concrete onto the asphalt.
This is why I really question that #1 pit stall. It's not about coming in. And when you leave that pit stall, you go onto the pavement. The tire spin is really terrible. Not to mention, it's a long way to the camera there. I really question this move, but obviously it's a nice clean stall in.
And remember, pit road speed, yellow line to yellow line. You couldn't ask for Chamber of Commerce weather like this. Congratulations to Ed Clark and all the folks at Atlanta Motor Speedway. They got their wish, 64 degrees, a light breeze, and the track temp in broad sunlight, 97 degrees.
Now we just want our wish. 3 and 4 wide racing from wall to wall or a yellow line to wall. Oh, I can't wait for this race to get started. This
You're going to enjoy this very much.
Look at this crowd.
Very enjoyable. All right, Jeff, they're coming here to get the green flag, buddy. I'm a little nervous. How about you?
Oh, I know I am.
Let's send them on their way. What do you say? All you folks at home, get up on your feet. Let's go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Hamlin coming on the high side, got a great run through turns 1 and 2. Passes teammate Carl Edwards, slots into 8th. Kurt Busch jumping out quickly as Jamie McMurray did not get as great a start from the outside lane. More on that when we talk about restarts later.
You know, Denny Hamlin had a very fast race car in practice for short runs, so he's taken advantage of that short run speed that he has. But he better be careful not to use up those tires too early here.
Boy, this is when the car, this is when the car's at its best. You got brand new tires on the car, you start the race, the track doesn't have a lot of debris or dirt built up, rubber built up yet. This is when you can really make some time on the outside.
Look at this. Hamlin must think it's the last lap of the Daytona 500. That's the way he's steaming around the outside.
And again, I'm concerned because I think while these teams are going to be able to manage tires and the drivers are going to be able to do that, this first run is the one you have to be most concerned about when the track is green. We're going to see the most tire wear in this first run.
Matt.
Mike, that was Mike Wheeler's crew chief's biggest concern for the first run was just tire wear on this green racetrack. But he told me when he looks at his driver, what impresses him most is how Denny Hamlin manages his tires here, Martinsville, Darlington. He always excels just due to how he can pedal that race car.
And a lot of it is in the driver's hands. Abusing the tires, the driver can control that.
And quite the opposite. When we go to the back of the field and we talk about Kyle Busch coming up through the field, he's only made up 3 spots. He's really conserving. Here goes Denny Hamlin for another move around Kevin Harvick. That's a big move right there. I really think Kevin Harvick is the car to beat today.
From 12th to 4th for Hamlin.
Okay, so you take Harvick. I got Hamlin. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, now that he's moving forward, you're going to take Hamlin.
No, I had him. He's my man all along.
I'm still sticking with Harvick.
2 in a row.
Like Denny Hamlin, Dale Earnhardt Jr. has gotten a great launch off turn 2 by riding the rim, using the outside. Here he comes. He's got one in his sights. Dips low, makes the pass on Greg Biffle. He got another one exiting turn 2.
We see this at this racetrack all the time. Somebody gets that outside working and they go by a lot of race cars while everybody's fighting for the bottom. Top's wide open and you can use it to your advantage.
Nobody knows how to work that wall better than Dale Earnhardt Jr. He uses a cushion of air up there as he gets right up against it, gives him just a little bit more side force.